I'm editing right now. I repeated the phrase, "this is self-explanatory," or some variation of it 1,000 times. I'm really sorry. I hope you can enjoy it despite that, because I low-key can't. Okay, thank you, enjoy! Hello, so most people I've been seeing have been doing this type of video on TikTok, but I don't like to talk on TikTok, so I'm going to be showing you all my journaling ecosystem. Mine is quite large, which is another reason I'm doing this on YouTube and not TikTok. But shout out to everyone who has done it on TikTok, because I've eaten those up. Like, I love watching those. Obviously I was inspired to make my own, so, I guess let's get started with the first journal, the one that I use probably the most consistently, which is my morning pages journal. It's very simple. Just have some mini super stickers on there, and I as the name suggests, I write in it every morning. Now I'm not gonna show you because it's kind of embarrassing, because it's just like whatever's on my mind first thing in the morning, and I'm not a morning person. So sometimes it's quite negative, but when it's not, it's just like ideas I have, foods I'd like to try sometimes. Like, I wrote down a recipe for a cucumber salad that I came across. So there's a lot of just random things, because it's just, like I said, it's what I do in the morning. Now, if you're familiar with The Artist's Way, you know what a morning page is. It's supposed to be 3 pages of just whatever you're thinking right out there. I never finished The Artist's Way. In fact, I only got to the morning pages part and forgot about it about a year ago. But I'm going to try to do it again, because while it's not as helpful to me as it seems to be to others so far, I'm still in the middle of it. I do enjoy any sort of challenge that I can do, especially related to creativity. So, morning pages, even when I finish The Artist's Way, this is gonna be my, like, part of my morning routine, if you will. I, really enjoy it. It's good to get all your thoughts out onto paper, because then it's like, oh, they're just kind of gone. You know, and then when you want them back, there they are. But anyway, the second most used journal is my commonplace journal. Now, yes, they are quite similar. I got a 3-pack. Here's a sneak peek of another one. I got a 3-pack on sale of just these little moleskins. So my commonplace is not really traditional commonplace. I know there's a lot of people that argue about what a commonplace really should be. I don't care about that, because I do so many different types of journaling. However, I consider this my commonplace prompts and research journal. That's what I titled it. But I consider it commonplace because it's things I want to remember. It's not the morning pages, because sometimes I transfer things from morning pages to commonplace just so that I really, really remember them. Like, for example, I wanted to burn a CD of my favorite songs by one of my favorite bands yesterday, and 2 days ago I wrote that in my morning page. The day after, I put it in my commonplace, and yesterday I tried. My CD burner would not work no matter what I did, so I didn't get to. But, you know, that's the basic idea of how I'm going about this. With that kind of thing. I also just, like, maybe this is silly to you, but I don't like the idea of just doom scrolling and forgetting. It really bothers me. That's not the silly thing. The silly thing is that I note take from, like, my doom scrolls, so that it's not a doom scroll. It's more of like an exploration, an inspiration gathering. I make sure that I care about what I see. By note-taking. Mostly I doom scroll on TikTok because I follow a lot of, like, crafty people there, and, like, journaling and, like, stuff like that. Stuff that inspires me. I certainly use it a lot. Because it's, like, note-taking throughout the day, note-taking about myself, note-taking about TikToks. That's, like I said, I think it sounds silly, but it's what I do, so why would I lie about my journaling ecosystem? So there's the first two, and I guess the next one is the to-do list journal. Now, this is a very recent addition because I used to put to-do lists in commonplace, but then I decided I hate that because I lose them because I'm like note-taking so much, you know, so it's like I lose my to-do list and I'm like, oh no, what was it that I needed to do? So here's the to-do list. Here's the back of it because I also decorated that. Just the same as the morning pages. It's what I said it is. I got something done. Let me check that off. Whoop. Okay. So I write down what I need to do through the day, and if something doesn't get done on one day, it goes to the next. It's not personal or anything. I just hate showing them because some of it's silly. Trimming my hair was on my to-do list, as if I needed to really do that, like, urgently, for example. But, so to-do list, always good. I keep it with me. I keep these two with me. And this one. This one is actually another very recent addition. This is my social media and, like, content and creativity planner. Content for this, YouTube, and TikTok, and Instagram, and I also upload photos to Pinterest, but that's not really the same, because Pinterest is different. If you have Pinterest, you know Pinterest is different. It's a very less social type of social media, but this is where I write down, you know, creation goals. I don't do numbers, because that's, like, so unpredictable, but I do notate I do notate what does well. I do notate when I feel like something should have done better because I was more proud of it. And that is not to shame myself. That is to remind myself I am proud of it nonetheless, you know? But yeah, it's like just posting goals. How many times should I post here a day? How many times should I post there a day, a week, etc. Social media planning. Yes. The next one is another planner. It is my 6-ring binder, my, like, life planner. So there's all the shenanigans on that. Yes, there we go. Also on the inside. On the inside I have, like, stuff. But this is, like, mostly, like, weekly overviews. For example, I have to see the doctor quite a bit. And I have therapy every week, and sometimes that changes depending on the week, what day it is. So I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Duh. But, like, under each of those, it's like, what doctor do I see? What thing are we planning to do this weekend? And then I have my to-do lists that are, like, every week this has to get done. These to-do lists are just, like, things where it's, like, I have to do it once. Or, like, I do, like, Sunday reset to-do lists in this. Just because it's easier to carry around than this honkin' thing. So, I have goals for the week, current favorite songs, and then every week I must do laundry, dishes, and trash, yoga, and exercise, both of them, of course, meditation, and then some, like, side hustle type stuff. Like, I do, like, app testing, things for just a little bit of side cash, and then, like, an everything shower twice a week. Like, obviously, these are very simple goals, but I have ADHD, so if I don't write it down, I'll forget. That's why this is such a large ecosystem, and this isn't even all of it yet. So that's the planner. And then otherwise, I have just, like, things I want to get into, bands, K-pop groups, movies, TV shows, video games, you know, just stuff I want to get into on a list in the front, because I take the weekly to-do list out of it and have it sitting on my desk so I always see it, and then I just, like, archive them in here, basically, but I always use the paper that goes in here, because I archive them. Anyway, so the next one is probably the least used, just because, honestly, just because I've been doing better than I usually am lately. This is my venting journal. More mini super stickers. Tears Are Falling and Time Changes Everything. Tears Are Falling, it's a vent notebook, duh. And then Time Changes Everything, because time does change everything. I'm feeling a lot better about the stuff I've written in here. Yikes. Self-explanatory, as usual, but, you know. That notebook. Nothing really to say about it. Like, this is a sketchbook from Five Below. I used to get sketchbooks from Michaels, but I kind of wanted like a ginormous one. And the ginormous ones in Michaels are expensive, and I mostly use pen and pencil, so it was like, there's no point. I don't know. But I've been really working on like specifically improving my art recently, so this is a lot of like drawing from references, stylization, like experiments, like, you know, it's just like fucking around. And 2025, because that's what year it is. Crazy, I know. There's also fan art, but I mostly do fan art digitally, so this is mostly practice. My like fan art and like fun art and art I actually want to do is generally done on my iPad, because I like to post it to show my friends, so it's just like easier to like, I don't know, it's easier to transfer it there to there. I don't know, I'm sorry. Second to last, and technically last, and you'll see why, is my current junk journal. So I have been a junk journaler for very long. How many do I have? I have at least 4 like archived ones, and they're generally around this size. They get super thick like that once they're done. But this is my current one. Of course, I haven't decorated the back because I haven't found anything interesting. But I mean, yeah, this is a junk journal. I really like this page. I try not to use too many stickers just because I like to make color palettes out of the junk. But when a sticker matches, you know, man. And it's like, that one's a good one too. But yeah, I mean, I save literally everything. Like, I have like eBay paper here from something I bought on eBay. Sometimes I put like K-pop album inclusions in it that I don't want to like save, you know, like I'll just be like, lyric booklet, throw it in there, you know. There's none in that one yet, but there is in my old one. So last but not least is an empty one, but I decorated it and it's very cute. This used to be a mini junk journal, but then I kind of like hated that, so this one. It's a graph paper. I think I'm going to use it as my next to-do list one when that one falls apart because it's Dollar Tree, or I just get sick of it, or I actually fill it up for once. But yeah, so because it's a junk journal, my mom bought me a wallet at the Coach outlet. So Coach and then Miffy. From a Miffy plush, I got a Five Below, and then the rest is stickers. And yep. You can tell that I recently finally made a mini super order by the fact that there's mini super stickers on almost every single one of those. But, yeah, I mean, that's my journaling ecosystem. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you maybe found some inspiration for yourself. If you would like to see more journaling content, please let me know. I love journaling. It's one of my special interests. It's one of my passions, even outside of just being a special interest. Also, this is my pen. Anyway. Pen. Okay, that is it from me today. I really, truly hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Stay creative, stay informed, and stay happy. And safe. Love you.